Good morning from Boracay Island. 4K 60 frames per minute. Just gonna explore the island and show you guys what it would be like if you were here for a while. So let's see, this crystal clear picture is showing you guys what it's like for a while here in Boracay Island. It's a little bit better when we're live. You're kind of limited on what you can do. So I think it's better to just shoot in 4K, 60 frames per minute. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to explore the island a little bit. Was kind of thinking about businesses in the Philippines and how easy it is to become successful if you're a Filipino that has startup capital, Filipino or Filipina that has startup capital, or you get with a foreigner or whatever. The simple reason for that is that employees don't need to be paid very much, so it almost guarantees success. If you start a restaurant, for instance, you can employ 3 hostesses, pretty young girls, to bring in customers, and their entire day's salary will be an hour and a half of what one worker would make in the United States. If you need to do renovations on something, the cost of labor is extremely cheap. There's just a lot of upside to business in the Philippines. The money stays at the top and it does not trickle down, unfortunately. And I've also noticed another thing. I'm just going to be brutally honest rather than bullshit and just, I probably shouldn't cuss, it's monetized, but yeah, I'm just going to be brutally honest. Rich Filipinas that are either like in real estate or like the wife of a foreigner and stuff like that are treated like gods, and foreigners are treated like gods in the Philippines. It's just the way it is. I'm not gonna bullshit on this channel. I guess I just cussed again, but yeah, they're treated like absolute gods. Like the woman who is the wife of the man who owns my condo, and I think that they own it together. I think she was wealthy already before and was buying real estate like before I was born. She's treated like an absolute god. I, in most instances, am treated like an absolute god. The women that are the mega world girls that sell for the company that I live for in One Uptown, that sell for Boracay New Coast, they're sort of treated in a different tier than the regular people. I know this is like uncomfortable to say, but I'm just gonna say it because I'm noticing it. When you have money in the Philippines, it's so hard to get on your feet in the Philippines that when you get to that point and you climb that mountain, man or woman, you're treated elitely, like a foreigner, like you are wildly rich, because I guess you are. It's really an interesting thing that I have noticed, that people are just treated extremely well that have made it, quote unquote. And I don't really know how else to break that down, but yeah, the money stays at the top. Extremely easy to become successful if you could just get your hands on some startup capital for, say, a restaurant, a food cart, a cellular phone store, any type of small business, a hotel, whatever. Obviously, if you're married to a Filipina or something, it's not a hard thing to make happen. In the United States or any other country, you'd lose money the first year. You have to pay people $15 an hour. Here, you have to pay them $8 a day. So it would be relatively simple to make that happen. So that's just the honest truth. And then, yeah, I'll stand by the second thing I said. When you're one of those real estate girls that's hustling, or you are the wife of a foreigner, or you are a rich elite Filipina, you are treated like a god. It's just a really extreme poor and then extreme rich out here, and foreigners fall into that tier of perceived extreme rich, which is probably usually true, just judging by the money conversion. But yeah, we got a lot of algae in the water. So yeah, I'm gonna say the uncomfortable truth on this channel. I don't care about any of that. This is not a big money maker for me, unfortunately. So I'll just say it like it is. I'm the realist out there. Nobody's as real as me. Nobody says these kind of things, but I've been here for 6 months, from Boracay to BGC to Cebu to Lapu-Lapu to many other places, and that's what I'm noticing, is that the, you know, people are treated in a different level of respect, a different tier of human being, and that's not correct, and it's nonsense, but that's what's going on here. The money stays at the top. If you're able to claw your hands onto even 10,000 USD or 600,000, you know, pesos or something, and you start that business, you can employ 10 people in a day for less than the price of employing one person in the United States. It's just a fact. The minimum wage in Manila is $5.30. I think in other places it's like 300-400 pesos. So you figure you employ 10 people at, say it was at 300-400 pesos, that's $6 a day. 10 people, that's $60 a day. That's 4 hours of work in the United States at a McDonald's. So crazy, but let's not keep on that. Let's just enjoy this beautiful scenery. Shooting this in 4K on my 13 Pro Max. Got my selfie stick, trying to keep it steady. I had it in my left hand before if it was shaking. Trying to keep it steady. Maybe I'm just a shaky, nervous Nelly. Just kidding. Anyways, the sun is brutal. It's just beating down on me. If we get a little further, we'll get into more of like the baddies and stuff. This is kind of dead right here. It's just like families and, you know, the degular Station 3 type ish. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Perhaps I'll keep going live, but people don't tune in for the lives. I can upload a video about anything and get 1,000 views. On the lives, they're just not hitting, unfortunately, so maybe it just doesn't make sense for me anymore. It slowed down my subscribers and my growth, so I better hold off on the lives now and just do my traditional 7 videos a day. Some of them end up going Philippines viral, as in like 5,000, 10,000, whatever. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that instead. I don't really need to do the lives. There's really no upside for me, unfortunately. I was just doing that for you guys, but when I see them get 49 views, I gotta hold off when my average on my channel is probably like 1.1 thousand or something. Yeah, it's just not, there's no real major upside. But anyways, walk into Starbucks, get my matcha drink, probably go to my buffet later. Just kind of, you know, doing my regular routine. Still waiting on my bike mount for my bicycle for the phone, so I can do some streams. Looks like it's taking its sweet ass time. Bought a lock already so I can kind of move around, but I got another lock coming. Bought a bike pump. Probably gonna need to buy some spare tires for this bike, otherwise I'm probably gonna be waiting for a week or two when I pop one. But you know, anyways, yeah, just 2 things I noticed. Not trying to be negative, just pointing out straight brutal facts. It is what it is. But yeah, I like doing the pre-recorded videos because I can zoom in if I'd like. On the lives you can't. And someone told me the GoPro Hero 11 you can zoom in 1.4, which means like a tiny bit. I don't think that's acceptable for me. I think I'm just gonna rock out like this. Let me know if this looks decent. Either way, you know, this channel's just not a money maker, so it really wouldn't make sense. I'd be better off buying myself a new bed or maybe getting a different condo or something with that $550. There's just really there's no money in YouTube when you're at this level, unfortunately. But I don't mind doing it. I do it for free for you guys. I like doing this. It's just I can't really justify the thing. Look at this girl. She's a mermaid. She's doing a mermaid photo shoot. Whoa, she just got hit by the wave. Mermaid photo shoot. I think you can get that done for 695 pesos, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, yeah, that's 690 pesos. Doesn't look too eager to be part of my vlog, but hey, I guess it's a public beach. And I don't know, I think she was just getting knocked over by waves or something. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to explore Boracay with you guys, show you the beautiful women, my female viewers, the hot men, and the boats and the green algae in the water, although it is beautiful, and I'm sure when we get up to Station 1 it'll be even nicer. Yeah, so anyways, just want to check in, exploring, walking from 3 to 1 right now, giving you guys an idea of what it really is and what it ain't. I think it's a Thursday, not too sure. I'm gonna try to go up and check out a condo a little bit later, see what's good with that. Considering just turning my place into an investment and raising myself to a more modern place. I can't really afford to do it, but I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know, I guess if the other one made money, I certainly could. So look at these girls, they're doing a little photo shoot for you. Wow, for a while. So yeah, definitely a lot of hotties. Everyone's doing a photo shoot. Most people get to come here for a few days and then they post throwback pictures, take me back to Boracay. This is truly the Miami of Asia. It's just, there's no disputing it. Ourselves a white girl, it looks like, with a tattoo here. Yeah, it's definitely the Miami of Asia. Definitely think we're improving on the picture quality and just the capturing good footage here. I think we're kind of killing it now. I think I'm the #1 daily vlogger in Boracay. I think a lot of people, bigger channels, are seeing my stuff and coming out here because they know they can blow me out of the water and get, 60,000 views in the first day because they have 1 million followers or whatever. But I'm the guy that's out here every day, going live, showing you everything, showing you all the girls, showing you all the guys, showing you the 70-year-olds in Speedos. I don't think anyone else is really doing that. I think they will now that I did it and I showed that a tiny channel can get 1,000 views no matter what, and sometimes more, but they certainly weren't doing it because people are commenting they came in January, which is like 45 days ago, and they didn't see any vloggers or anything. See, some people seem like interested and like they want to be part of the vlog, and then other people look a little shy, but I'm not super intrusive. I don't get up on people or be like, hey, you look lovely and shit like that. Like, I'm just not that type of corny guy. I'm just kind of doing my thug fizzle out here, and kind of just is what it is. But yeah, relatively light day out here. It's mainly just locals, Filipinos. When I get to Starbucks, it'll be all Koreans and Chinese as always. But it's just an interesting thing I noticed. I guess they're the only ones besides me that want to spend $5 a day on a cup of coffee. I only go to Starbucks because I love the matcha frappuccino, and I haven't found anyone else that makes it good. If I was just doing coffee, I can make a cup at my house for 10 pesos, or I can go to a local spot and support them and pay 40 pesos for a cup. But I don't really like coffee. I like matcha. I get the maximum matcha on the matcha frappuccino, no whipped cream, and that seems to get me going. That's why sometimes it probably sounds like I'm a little high on caffeine when I'm talking a mile a minute, but yeah, I haven't had mine yet. Just kind of out here showing you guys what's cracker jacking. All the hotties. Probably be some real hotties up at Station 1. But yeah, I think this cinematography is coming out quite well. I think this 4K 60 frames per minute iPhone 13 Pro Max, steady on the selfie stick, or as steady as I can keep it. I know it ain't steady, but yeah, better than holding it in my hand with my fingers. I think it's kind of good. I don't think anyone else is really consistently bringing you this much footage of the #1 island in the world and this many hot girls and just all that good stuff. People come here for a few days, or big channels will pop in and grab their views or whatever, but I live here. I walk these beaches every day. I'm gonna start just doing these exploring vlogs, whatever they get. I'll do like long, like 25-minute ones or whatever, walking you from Station 1 to 3, Dinawid, Bullabog, you name it. I'll make my way over to a couple other beaches. I'll take you to check out this condo later today if I can get the girl to take me up there. Just onward and upward. We're steadily growing. Gonna slow down on the lives and get back to the videos, since that was what's making my channel grow in subscribers, is shorts and videos. So the lives, yeah, it just wasn't a big ROI on the lives, unfortunately. So I'm gonna probably slow her down on that one. I was going live like 75 times a day, and we'll see what happens though. You never know. If you guys want me to go live, you just let me know. But didn't really seem like there was a massive demand when I see that, some of them are getting a few hundred, some of them are getting like 49. So it just wasn't really my vibe. So anyways, I think we're getting close to my destination. And yeah, I don't know, the Boracay just really opened me up to just really doing these walk and talk vlogs and stuff. If you'll remember, when I was in BGC 5 weeks ago, I would come to you guys live from my condo mainly, and that's kind of gets old after a while. You can only do so many electric bill reveals or, you know, stuff like that. And then when I went back to BGC, I walked around a little bit and stuff, but I don't like the air quality, and there's just no hot women in bikinis, and it's just mainly just Filipinos and Filipinas, and not that I dislike that, but at the same time, it's just not really like it's more fun to be in the #1 island in the world, seeing women from all over the world and the hottest Filipinas, and everyone's dressed sexy, and guys got their shirt off, girls are in bikinis and stuff. I just think that's more of a enticing thing for the YouTube algorithm, perhaps. But yeah. Okay, now we're up here by my buffet I would normally go to. Henan, normally I'd be sitting there filming a video, a little quick short showing my food. We got all this, we got a boat out there. Yeah, so I like doing it this way because I can zoom in 3x for you guys. You know, if we see an old man in a Speedo or a hottie. So it's kind of nice to do it this way. Plus, this will get 10 times the view it live does. So it just makes sense. I know people like it when I go live, but you know, got to do what makes sense to grow the channel. Got to get to that 10K someday. And, you know, onward and upward, even beyond the 10K would be nice. Let's see, we got another little photo shoot happening here. I guess 3K is as far as we can go. 3X is as far as we can go. Got a white couple and he's doing a little photo shoot. Man, it's really hard to hold this shit. Looks like a blonde older lady. Okay, I guess it's over. I guess the photo shoot has ended. So yeah, it's just a pretty light day. It's pretty dead out here by like Philippines, Boracay standards. So I guess it's just a Thursday if I'm not mistaken. So it's not quite, you know, as litty as it could be, but hey, bringing it to you live for what it's worth. Yeah, so I'm really liking the picture quality on this. Here we got a Chad dude with like an 8-pack. Just had that older lady, gave you a nice bird's eye view. I think she wanted to be in the camera. Got a nice Chad for you ladies. Got a girl doing a fucking photo shoot here. Yeah, so listen, I'm gonna show you the Chads, I'm gonna show you the hotties, I'm gonna show you everything. I know I got like over 30% female viewers, so I gotta throw the Chads in there. I gotta show the grandpas and the Speedos. I know some of you, that's your flavor. I know some, I'm not gonna call out any names or anything, but I know you guys like that. You don't have to front and act like you don't like that. So yeah, walking the whole beach. Maybe on the way back, I'll walk the whole drag and get it all crystal clear and steady. Unlike the last time I did it. Oh no, but I got copyrighted because the music or something, so it's kind of tricky, but hey, got ourselves a Chad all tatted up. Got this girl right here on the right. Got the many Filipinos in the water. Just kind of doing our thing, man. Get that fatty. Got the sand castle making here. Filipinos and Filipinas. I think I gotta shoot this in like 2X so you can guys get a better view. It just seems to go from 1 to 3 on my little thing. This girl's got herself an iPhone, so she's really lit. If you have an iPhone, like a newer iPhone like the one I'm using, you're like super lit in the Philippines. Like you have to be rich. Everyone has like Oppo and stuff like that. So got a helicopter out here. Zoom in on that beast. Haven't seen a helicopter, I don't think, since I've lived here. Got some boats in the water. It's a beautiful day, guys. I know the sound might get distorted when I zoom in, but it's still cool. But yeah, so now we're getting up a little more to the blue water, away from the algae, close to Starbucks. Trying to go look at these condos, but everybody just wants to sell them, and I respect that and everything, but it's like, you know, I got the money and it's not a cheap condo. I think they want like 35,000 pesos. That's more than my BGC. And I'm willing to do it, but it's like nobody will go up there because they just want to sell them for 10 million, or my boy's girl has one for 8 million, but it's just like, yeah, no. Those are worth 3 million if they're renting for 30K. It's just not how investments work unless you're just an old grandpa that wants to, you know, retire here with his 18-year-old Pinay. But yeah, I guess we'll just see how it goes. I may go up there with a girl today. We'll see if she hits me up and go check it out. But then she's like, oh, well, yeah, we just got to talk about what you want to do. And I said, talk about what? She goes, oh, you know, if you want to buy, rent. I'm like, dude, I'm not buying. I would never.